Well, let's use our virtual car to detail the key changes for 2012. First, the exhaust. Now, the must-have technology last year was what's called the blown diffuser. This is the diffuser here in yellow. Now, teams like McLaren and Red Bull were feeding hot gas from the exhaust, marked here in red, through the diffuser. That created a low pressure zone underneath the car, effectively sucking it to the track, allowing it to corner faster and, of course, therefore reducing lap times. But the rule makers at the FIA felt development of this area was just getting out of hand, and so they banned it. So let's have a look at McLaren's 2012 car now, shall we? As you can see, the exhaust now exits much higher up on the chassis, through the rear bodywork. But the teams still want to use this exhaust blowing technology as much as they can. And here's the clever thing: if we tilt the McLaren, we can see what they're doing. It's pretty ingenious. It looks like McLaren are aiming their exhaust at the rear tyre. But if you think about it, there's a lot of fast air flowing this way as the car goes round on track. That air is meeting the exhaust and actually pushing it in, down towards the diffuser, again achieving a similar thing as last year, just by a different route. Other teams like Ferrari, Mercedes and Lotus aren't trying this just yet, and they have their exhaust pointing straight down back towards the rear wing. Now the other change to tell you about is at the front and the noses. The car's noses were getting higher and higher, and there was a real danger that in a side-on crash, the nose would end up hitting another driver square in the head. So now they've been lowered by about 7.5 centimetres. Now, if there is a T-bone crash, the nose should hit the side impact structure instead. Now, McLaren have dropped the whole of the front of their chassis and therefore have this continuous line going down to the nose cone. But designers from pretty much every other team, such as Caterham, who were the first to launch their car this year, think that a high chassis is the way to go for aerodynamic reasons. That because it allows more airflow under this crucial part of the car. So we've ended up with a slightly odd compromise. A high chassis here to please the aerodynamicists, then a step to get down to the low nose for the rule makers. It's not particularly pretty, but is it quick? Well, we'll find out soon enough.